JJ_945_. Hey Bill.
Good evening, JJ. Yeah, I'm waiting for Lexor to come back to me. I'm just trying to get onto the server, but it's coming up as offline. I thought he said it was ready to go, but I've just messaged him. I'll see what he comes back with. How's yourself?
JJ_945_. I'm good. Hey, by any chance did you just talk in a lower tone or did you change your mic?
No, I didn't. Speaking a lower tone. No, so if you're hearing something different, I don't know why that would be.
JJ_945_. But I see you got your cam working again.
Oh yeah, that's all right. That was can't remember what the issue was there. It's fairly straightforward anyway. Actually, I think it might have been the plug, the USB plug, might have been slightly out, if I remember right. I seem to remember pushing plugs and perhaps that one clicked in. Oh, hang on. Lexor is confirming the server is currently offline. I'll check out whether it's going to be coming up. Now thinking about it, I'll probably have to host this myself because I think Lexor probably still has issues.
JJ_945_. Why do I only hear the server is down right now?
Right, Lexor's just come back. No server until the patch. He's not set up to host. Okay, so I will host. I'll just let him know. Yeah, I assume that answers your question, JJ, to do with the server down right now. Yeah, so that's going to be the case for Laxor until they bring in a patch that solves the issues that he suffers when he tries to run it. Oh, I see he's on Discord, so I'll pick him up there. Except it's not.
JJ underscore
That's it, I mean, hold on.
945 underscore. I don't know why, but your voice sounds so sad.
Oh, sorry about that. I don't think. I didn't think my voice was likely to be any different, but I suppose it could be. Hold on. Check.
Oh, okay, yeah, getting you now.
Okay, yeah, sorry about that. Yeah, I've got my server running now. Well, yeah.
Yeah, I'm just connecting.
Just starting up, yeah. I forgot that you probably wouldn't be able to do anything until you get the patch. But I think when I saw
Yeah, unfortunately.
when you said configured, I thought you meant you'd been working on the server in some way.
Right, yeah. Nah, chance of a fine thing.
Yeah.
Done mission load. Sit and wait at the moment, so I'm presuming your machine's whirring a little bit.
It is activity light. Sorry, I was pushing the wrong button. Activity light is flashing quite a lot, and the LED on my fan on my heatsink is blue rather than green, but that's normal for when I'm running DCS. Currently,
Right.
I'm getting mission load done at the moment.
Okay, I'm in.
Oh,
I've beaten you in.
You
You're
beat
the
me
host.
to it, yeah.
I don't know if you're getting joined by Chief or.
Oh, jolly good. I'm going to start off in my Spitfire again.
We could run this. I said we could run this one for a bit so that we get the option to do warbirds and stuff. And then once we've had our fill, if we want to do that, we could go across and have a look at the Gracie server. Cause it just means you're not then having to host the mission as well as play it and stream it.
Yeah, that's an option. But doesn't that one end up at night time in the rain or something? No?
I've never had the rain. I've had nighttime sometimes, but if you're in the A10C, then you got night vision, and it's very interesting.
Okay, well you'll have to talk me through that if we.
Not stressful. Not stressful.
Situation.
I wouldn't have said, but it's the only thing you have to be aware of is calling for the airfield, for the lights on. But since I've got a better handle on radios now, it should be right.
Okay.
Because I can request landing and they'll turn the lights on.
Okay. Right. All right. Well, we'll see how
it's quite nice. It's quite nice where you're sort of flying, where you know where the airfield is, and it's right down there, and you call for the thing, and then it just lights up.
Yeah.
And it's quite interesting.
Okay, I'm going to grab a spit anyway for now. I usually start in a spit, JJ. Usually. That's my standard, just to check how things are running. They're running okay.
Hey, good evening. Good evening.
Hey, G.
There you go, Jay.
_945_. Fly whatever you want, I don't have a problem with that.
Okay. Voice attack is taking no notice of me.
On the list.
Oh, it's not on. It's not on.
Yeah.
I haven't turned voice attack on.
Got it. Ooh, password.
Yes, it's the same as the Lagline pass.
Yeah.
I'm just waiting for voice attack to get itself going.
Right. Okay. I'll ping your DM.
Yeah. Totally forgot. Do you want to know what it is? The password.
Yeah. I have pinged your DM.
She'll see the sun's not fully
No
up.
idea what to fly.
So this is where the panel lights really come in handy.
Viper.
I currently have it paused, of course. I've just remembered. Hold on.
Right. Yeah.
Okay, it's unpaused now.
Do you have a Viper, Alexa?
Yeah. Got one kicking about somewhere. Are we talking about air spawns and shooting like saw down, or?
I don't know if you own the module, the F-16.
JJ _
Yeah, I got the Viper. Yeah.
If I'm allowed to ask, what stick and throttle is that?
You
No,
certainly
but
are allowed to
does he have
ask.
a-
945_.
No.
Looks like an A10.
It's the
Where are you
Warthog.
flying from?
Well,
Preston?
if you buy it though, and the Viper, you know.
Yeah, it's the Thrustmaster Warthog
Oh,
throttling
yeah.
stick.
Yeah, I don't fly it very often. I just about got it to the point where I could remember how to use the Mavericks, and then something came up and I stopped flying it. And now I've forgotten how to use the Mavericks again. But dumb bombs for me in the Viper.
Yeah. Fun as well. Yeah, ground strike is fun. Viper. Rockets. Guns as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mavericks, it's pre-planned and then auto on the TGP. And
No, I only ever tend to use the infrared ones.
So that's
just 'cause
G79.
they're more versatile.
Okay,
Oh, then
how
it's
much
just
was
the
it? Because
weapon
I
page
think
and
of
just
playing
with the
DCS
Mavericks
more often when I get my
EMS down
PC.
to make it solid. And then with the two
That sadly, I've forgotten where you are, JJ. But in UK, it would now cost you about 400
that's it.
quid.
See, I find it funny. People sit there chatting to me thinking I understand what they're saying.
DMS and TMS. Target management suite and display management suite or data management suite.
Yeah, I know what they are. God knows what I mapped them to on my stuff though.
So TMS is for targets, to lock them up and stuff. For the target, like a target.
Yeah, I was just about
TMS up.
keeping on top of that for when I was doing the air-to-air. But what I've mapped TMS up to on my arrangement is a completely different matter.
Okay, so I imagine it's in the region of 400 euros.
What I tend to do is because obviously my control layouts don't match the in-cockpit stuff 9 times out of 10. I just try and stick to the most logical how it feels, and then hope I remember it.
Yeah,
it's never going to translate to someone else's. Never going to translate to someone else's stick.
I try a bit of both, somewhere in between sometimes, but I try to have the TMS on the same button for different jets, targeting stuff. Yeah, to lock them up, TMS up. Yeah, I like in the Tomcat ball mode, pilot auto locker, what's it called? Paul, that's also a TMS up for me then in other jet, you know. Because there's no TMS in the Tomcat, but I use that switch for that targeting stuff in that case. So try to find a good middle road. But A10, F-16s, it's the same thing. Targeting both F-18 as well. It's always TMS up, and DMS for your sensors.
Yeah, I should probably because I got the A10 mapped reasonably.
Not responding to my buttons.
So I'm alright with that. I should probably go back and redo my F-16
because I didn't know to
match the A10.
Well, on Amazon it's about 425 euros.
Yeah, that's sort of the region that I imagined. Yeah, I forgot to allow for the fact that the euro is a little less than a pound. But yeah, so 425 euros. Yeah, is that a possibility for you eventually? Engine didn't start because they didn't open the flaps that cover the buttons. Okay, let's go again. I've already primed.
Did you say infrared maps? The Ds? The Delta?
Yeah, I believe so.
IR.
Because you know what me and lasers don't get on in DCS.
JJ_945_.
If there's also optic.
Maybe not, depends. Some other stuff.
Yeah. No, you don't even need a lightning bolt.
Well, I wish you well with that, JJ.
No, that's right. You got one extra slot for something else.
Nah, the bolt just goes on where the bolt goes. You can't hang a weapon on that hard point anyway. But it yanks a bit to that side. There's a bit of a yaw from the drag, which you can help a bit by having a bolt on the other side as well. The harm targeting bolt. I'll take it off. And the pylons you don't use, you can even remove pylon.
I thought we had landing light switch on the spit, which I don't normally use, but it would be nice to have it at this time. I can't see it. Quick query, Spitfire. Landing light?
JJ_945_.
Landing
I
light.
really want to start on a small Buget. Ask my friend if he can give me his stick, which he does not use.
There's a landing light that drops down under the wing, and it's certainly available in FS 2020. And I thought we had a switch for it here, which, if not, that's a bit of an omission by DCS. But maybe we just haven't got it. But I can't see one. It's normally on the to bottom left of the dash panel, I thought. Instrument panel, I thought. Not to worry. Sun's coming up.
No, the only anything with landing or landing is the F9. Light brings back not light, which is a bit weird. Oh, because it's matched the category, not the mapping name. That's not very helpful.
JJ
We've got nav lights.
It
doesn't look like there is landing light.
Missed that last bit. So again, please.
Doesn't look like there is a landing light.
No, I'd say
at any rate.
there is certainly on FS 2020, and there would be certainly on a real spit. The landing light drops down when you look from the front of the aircraft under the port wing.
Well, the Mosquito has it.
Spit.
Yeah, the Mosquito has that.
Oh,
So
it
I'm
has it.
surprised the
Sorry,
Spitfire
right. Oh, okay. Is that an omission by the by DCS for the Spit, or is it something intentional, or are we just missing something totally?
No, I'm not sure where that is. I don't think I've ever seen it mentioned anywhere.
No, it's definitely there on the what's it on the 2020. I'm sure it is. Let's just see if there's a space for it. No, there's nothing obvious. Perhaps it didn't have it, but I'm sure it must have done. Must have done.
JJ_945_. By the way, does it require a good PC to run DCS?
You want as good a PC as you can for DCS, JJ, and you want ideally about 6 gig of RAM. I've got 16. I was running it on 8 though, and 8 was okay, but obviously 16 is better. And I'm running on a Ryzen 7 CPU. Because of changes that they made recently to DCS, occasionally the fan, the LED on my processor cooling fan glows red. I have it so that you can tell it how to glow, and I've told it to glow according to how hot it is, and it just a second ago it flashed up red for about a second. Sometimes it's red for more than that. And the temperature of my CPU is currently 43. It peaked at 45 so far because of what it's doing, I suppose. It's running the server. Okay, I'll get rolling. I'm going to taxi to runway. Am I clear for takeoff? Oh,
Yeah, chief myself are over at Beslin at the moment.
Oh, okay. Are we going to switch to game chat?
If I can work it out, use F16 radio, possibly.
Okay, well I'll put mine on.
What channel?
124.
124.
Yeah, 124. After Christmas. Okay, yeah, that's the thing. Yeah, save your pennies for what matters to you most, and I suspect a stick is quite high up on your list. You'll notice that my two are close together, because if you look at my inset picture, you'll see that there's a little bracket top and bottom there. I made those myself out of other stuff that I have laying around, and I've bolted the two together. So because they do tend to want to slide about. They're quite heavy. I think the whole thing comes to about 17 pounds. The throttle and the stick unit comes to about 17 pounds weight.
124, check.
Yeah, copy. You have to mute on Discord to ensure it's working.
Wait, I gotta mute myself a bit.
Yeah. Check. So we're going to try and use the in-game radio, the actual aircraft radios to speak on, which gives a more authentic sound. You did say something else earlier. I've got to check the chat to see what you said, because I was a bit caught up.
JJ_945_. Well, I know I have at least 850 euros, which is not much, but my mom has also saved up a little. She won't tell me how much though.
So, okay, what you have would easily cover what you need in terms of stick and throttle, but of course you might have other priorities, and of course your priorities would be computer specification, so a decent specification computer, and rudder pedals. I definitely recommend rudder pedals, and track IR. It all builds up, doesn't it? And track IR must be about 150 euros, I'm guessing, more than that maybe. Okay, I'm going to make my way to the runway.
Oh, yeah, what's going on here? Have I forgotten to turn something on, or is it not working?
I don't think I saw you on aircraft radio chat. Try again.
Yeah, we've been talking on aircraft.
JJ_945_.
124.
Well, my friend has an 800 euros PCI and he can run games like really good, not DCS though, so yeah.
I was transmitting on aircraft radio, but I didn't get anything back, and I haven't heard anything. Although I believe mine was working. Say again?
Were you going red when you did push to talk?
Yeah, I'll try it again. Hold on. Yeah, I'm going red.
I mean, he is not even playing DCS, so I will never know.
Yeah, DCS, that does take more. I would have thought you'd probably have to spend a bit more. I mean, check out, are you buying a PC, or will you build? I built mine, so would you buy it or would you build it?
It was working on 124 because me and Jeeve were talking to each other.
Okay, well, I'm speaking on 124 now. I guess that you're not getting me.
Possibly not, because we're too far away, maybe.
A very valid point. Yeah, because now it's going to consider that, isn't it? Because you're down at Beslan.
Yeah, and line of sight as well. So if there's mountain ranges in the way, it's going to cause an issue. But as we get closer, then we'll keep transmitting and keep listening and see what happens.
Copy that. Okay, well, don't forget the all-important power unit wants to be capable. Mine's a 750 watt. I'm running a 750 watt EVGA power unit, GE Force RTX 3060 graphics card, and a Ryzen 7 CPU with 16 gig of RAM.
Always all over the place.
JJ_945_. But my old PC, which is way over 5 to 7 years old, could run DCS Steam Edition.
Well, always give it a try.
JJ_945_. But that one got totaled.
Oh, okay. Okay. Alright. Well, I'm hoping that when I take off and get closer to Laxor and Jeeve 79 is the other voice you're hearing. I'm hoping that when I get closer, we'll be able to communicate via aircraft radio. Because at the moment, I think we're too far away. Whereas when we speak on Discord, distance is no object. When we're speaking on the radio of the aircraft, distance and line of sight problems do make a significant difference. So that's probably why we can't speak to each other at the moment. So I'm going to
take out those guys at the end of the runway.
JJ_945.
I got that. I got that, Chief.
That old PC was not even a gaming PC,
Oh, that's good.
just some
You can
old
receive this
office
one as well.
PC.
Getting you, yeah. Getting Lexor.
I mean the one at 90. If you draw a line from the runway east.
Okay, well you've got some experience then, Chief, of
Once I get you on the
what
line.
might or might not work. I'm going to start taxiing because I've been sitting here for a long time, so I'm going to get rolling. And as you heard from the other guys, we now seem to have radio comms on, like aircraft radio comms running.
What, those Urals?
Nah, but your DMs or BMPs or something.
Not in this airfield.
So you'll hear different quality of audio from us as we speak now.
To the north.
At least I believe you will.
Oh shit. Okay, hang on. I just looked at the map for the first time.
JJ_945.
Only there's a rough guide.
Turning
Well,
north.
I wanted to play War Thunder.
Is there a
which
waypoint
then
for,
turned into my PC's
Volstag?
graphics card.
We need waypoints for takeoff, turn right.
Oh wow. Oh okay. Well, War Thunder is actually normally easier to run. It normally needs less resource. And carry on taxiing now. I've just muted myself on
You still see me?
on Discord.
Yeah,
Let's see if you got the steer link on. You can highlight me too, so you can see me in the helmet.
By the way, be advised, I'm now muted. Jeeve and I are muted on Discord.
I don't know how to get the highlight on.
JJ_945_. I know, but yeah, it happened, so you know, and I don't want to repair such an old PC.
No, I agree. If it's that old, it just would not be worth it to repair it. You need to start anew with all the gear, as I listed. I don't know if you followed my list of the stuff that I said I use, like power unit, graphics card, GPU, CPU, and RAM.
Oh, you brought tons of bombs.
Yeah. If I could remember how to do the Mavericks, I'd go for those, but bombs are easy. They let us blow stuff up.
JJ_945_.
Watch out for the possibly the shulkers to our left a little way.
Yeah, copy that, JJ.
Oh, those friendlies. That green green smoke. Or what is it?
Green smoke is the drop zone for the Hueys, so yeah, that's moderately friendly. You're between here and there are some reds. I've just got an air brake issue at the moment, bear with me.
Can you hear any difference in the
And retract.
audio quality as we speak?
Yeah, it's not moving at all, that's the problem. It's stuck out.
Well, as we speak on radio, that is.
Map.
Because when I speak here, you're hearing me directly, but I'm not sure how that works when I speak on radio, whether you hear me just with my normal voice or with the radio voice.
JJ_945_.
My retract mapping for the speed brake has been removed.
Your normal voice.
Okay, what about the other two guys? Do they sound any different? Do they sound a bit more, I don't know, crackly or different? It'd be a pity if you can't hear what I'm hearing as they speak.
JJ_945_. They sound a bit more like it was back when the spit was more modern.
Okay, so yeah, that's just me then. So if I speak to them on the radio, perhaps you can let me know. I'll just do a sound check on the radio with them, and you can let me know if I sound any different in that way. Probably not, I suspect. Quick radio check. Copy.
Yep, check. Found the shulkers, but
Did that sound, my voice sound any different? I suspect it sounded just the same.
oh well, there goes my flight.
JJ_945_. No, it sounds the same.
Okay, well, as long as it's understandable is the main thing, but it would be nice if you could hear my voice as with the other two guys, like from the radio. But yeah, I figured it probably wouldn't happen that way. Right, I'm gonna take off, hopefully. I'll do my usual attack on the ground units. My usual test attack.
Don't know what to for. Check.
Check.
Landing clear.
Okay, well, I've got a brand new plane this way. Those shulkers tore me apart. I didn't realise what trajectory I was on.
I've completely lost where I am. Oh, there's the road and the railway. I just went too far. No, I'm still not seeing units. Are they not there? No, I found them. I've got all my red markers turned off. Because they probably didn't have that during the war. Nice little convenient red markers.
JJ_945_. They got lost face with tears of joy rolling on the floor laughing.
Yeah, I got lost. Oh, I got a few more than I thought. I thought I missed most of that because I couldn't really see very well, but I got, what, I got 4 out of 9, yeah. It'll do. I'm actually hearing taxi to runway requests as well now.
Oh, sorry, can we get...
I'm hearing taxi to runway requests from to ATC.
Oh, right. We're on 124 and there's an ATC is on 270.
Fascinating. Well, I've definitely heard someone request taxi.
Oh yeah, it's me, yeah.
Okay.
I just didn't expect it to be going over your frequency.
Yeah. No, it's nice to hear it. It's nice to hear what's going on elsewhere. And again.
Then there might be auto comms or easy comms, or he might be on 124 as well.
Ah, right. Two left, I think. If I hit this one, they should respawn. Yeah, although it's not obviously apparent, they have respawned, but of course a lot of them are respawned on black patches where the other ones died.
45_. By the way, I don't think I'm gonna be there tomorrow because school is starting next week and I want to get back on the habit of going to bed early.
Okay, a wise option, wise choice, yes. Well, the tanks on the bridge are shooting at me and I've taken some kind of hit. I don't think I've got enough ammo left to go and hit the tanks on the bridge, so...
JJ_945_. Not enough, my mum says I have to roll in on the floor laughing.
Well, good on Mum. Yeah, that's quite... she's quite right, of course. I think I'm actually going to land and reload. There's the runway. I'll make a turn and put my gear down. Not put my gear down. Prop pitch fully fine.
JJ_945_.
Open canopy.
Good idea.
throttled right back. Bringing the throttle back up a bit. I'm going to pick up speed now, so the throttle is right back. I'll bleed off some speed by making some turns. Okay, I'll put my gear down now. Throttle is right back currently. I'll put my flaps down. I'll probably have to apply some throttle and stick back. Flaps down. Applying some throttle, stick back a bit. Should get louder as I get closer. There's the increased sound. Throttle is fully back, applying brake, dancing on the rudder pedals. I think I'm the only one at Mosdock, so I don't have to worry about getting out of the way. I can stay here while I don't think I need to repair, but I will rearm. Brake fully on. It looks like the other guys have arrived here. I'll do at least one more sortie in a Spitfire.
945_. By the way, do you know what MSFS costs?
MSFS is... well, let me think. What did we pay for that? We were paying... It's not expensive. If there's a cost, it's not expensive. Hold on a minute, I'll just check with that. Hold on, I'll check with Lexor.
Going on airfield.
Request rearming.
I'm on Mosdock.
Wrong button. Anyone on airfield?
I'm on Mosdock, moving to one side.
Hey, what are you doing? Hey, what are you doing?
I'm on Mosdock, moved to the north edge of the runway. Lexor receiving that.
Yep.
Nice little sonic boom. Was that Chief?
Nah, that was me. I figured Warhawk wasn't here.
Oh right, okay, thank you for that.
I was trying to get it lower down, but it was getting very bouncy.
Okay, question, MSFS. What were the costs with that? I can't remember. We paid a certain amount monthly or something, didn't we? And then bought it outright. I can't remember what we did. This is for JJ on my stream currently.
The current monthly value is, or you can buy it for 69 quid, or if you're on Game Pass, then you can buy it for a slightly discounted amount of 63 quid.
Oh right, I don't remember paying that much, but did we get some kind of a deal or something? Because I don't remember paying that much.
And Beta, yeah, the Game Pass was on cheap when the Game Pass system came out of Beta, which is at the same time as Flight Sim came out of Beta. The monthly subscription went up to 9 quid, and then
Do they still do monthly subscription, or is it only outright?
No, they're still doing monthly. Game Pass is one of their main things.
Okay, so hopefully JJ will have got that. JJ on my stream, if you got that, let me know.
JJ underscore 945 underscore. Damn, that's expensive.
Yeah, it is a bit expensive. And of course, other aircraft, some aircraft, you get a lot of aircraft in it, but others you have to buy.
Well, it looks like I'll be getting a third plane. I ditched mine on the grass just in case anyone else is around.
I don't think they will have rearmed me because I moved off. That's why he said, "Hey, what are you doing?" I moved off to one side, so I thought Lexor needed an emergency landing. And of course, when I moved off, they were rearming me. That's why I said, "Hey, what are you doing?" So they probably stopped rearming. I probably got to redo it. Yeah, look, they didn't rearm me. By the way, check out, if you haven't already, I must have mentioned it, check out Voice Attack. That's well worth it.
Request rearming.
Okay, I have to stay where I am now until they've finished rearming me. By the way, JJ, that was a very American damn. Damn, that's expensive.
Rearming complete.
Okay, I can now move off at least if I want.
945 underscore. Sorry, am I
No, it's absolutely fine to say that. It's just that the way you wrote it is exactly as an American would say it. They wouldn't say damn, they'd say damn, damn, which is exactly the way you wrote it. So that was very good. It's like they wouldn't say you all, they'd say y'all, y'all, damn. Okay, I'm going for another takeoff. I'll just check with the others. Check. Am I good for a takeoff, Mosdoc? I could actually ask permission properly, couldn't I?
JJ underscore 945 underscore. Well, I do both. Sometimes it's damn, sometimes it's damn.
Well, damn is definitely the way the Americans would say it. They wouldn't say damn, they'd say damn. Okay, so I'm going to have to request a startup, even though I've started already, or am already running. I've got to request a startup before I'll probably have to request permission to taxi and then request permission to take off.
Mazda, Colt 1-1. Request startup.
Now that's probably not going to work because I need to be on the correct radio channel for ATC. I'll check the Laxor query. Mosdoc ATC frequency.
JJ_945_.
Laxor probably can't hear me.
I just realized the day I turn 14 I can work and get money, and IK our place where you get paid decently in you off.
Excellent. Well, so there's some more loot in your bin that can go towards the various bits that you want. So I use Trek IR, pedals, throttle and stick, and of course on top of that, as I said earlier, I use voice attack, which actually is totally free, so that's no cost involved there, but very useful. By using voice attack, I don't have to touch my keyboard. The only time I touch my keyboard is to hit the delete and end keys to start my engine, and I'm on the ground then, so I'm quite happy to use keyboards if necessary, but because my wrists don't bend, it's really awkward trying to reach round.
945_. In my bin. Should I search in the bins I have or what?
Yeah, well, bit of English terminology. Yeah, in your bin, in your box, in your pocket, if you like. But search the bins, you never know. Right, so I haven't got permission to take off yet until I know the frequency, but I don't think Laxor's, if he's at the respawn, he can't hear me until he's got his radios on. So although I just asked him what the frequency for Mosdoc ATC is, he probably didn't get that because he didn't have his radios on yet. I'll recheck. Laxor, copy on radio.
JJ_945_. Well, I'm not 14 yet, so that's gonna be a long way, and then I also have to wait until summer break.
And of course, when you are younger, not an old geezer like me, when you're younger, the thing is, time seems to go so much slower, doesn't it, when you're waiting for something? And that's quite logical. That's quite logical, because when you're 5 years old, if you have to wait a year, it's a fifth of your whole life. It's beyond imagination. But when you're 60 years old, if you have to wait a year, it's only 1/60th of your whole life. So that's perfectly imaginable. So time speeds up as you get older. Check, check. Radio, Laxor, radio check. 1, 2, 4. He might be on a different frequency, of course. But I don't know how to get I don't know how to get that information, like the different frequencies, once I'm in the server.
Yeah, I mean, I turn 14 on the 31th of December, and I don't know when summer break starts.
Okay, yeah. But it's been quite a long time. I mean, I remember as a kid, a week was unimaginable amount of time. So, yeah. So when you've got to wait a year or 3 or whatever, that seems a very long time, even for your own age. But a week now, I blink and that week is gone. My time my time measuring device is my spaghetti bolognese that I do every Thursday, and it's almost like the spaghetti bologneses are day after day now. They're not, they're a week apart, but it feels like they're like only a day apart.
945_. Well, a week is not too much time, like it's done decent. JJ_945_. It's gone decently, that's what I wanted to write.
Yeah, I figured. I just knocked this down, so I daren't open that for a while, it'll explode. I'll check Laxor on radio again. Laxor, check radio. No, they must be on a different frequency.
JJ_945_. That happened to me once. I was like 5 years old and had a bad milk under my bed. Don't ask me why, but one day it just exploded.
Yeah. Yeah, well, so I didn't touch that bottle now. That's just a bottle of tonic water, but it's fizzy, and when it fell down it just turned to foam on the inside, although by the time I picked it up and put it on camera it was all gone. Okay, I'm not getting permission. I'm not worried about that. I'm going to turn into the centre runway and take off. Break off. Just to explain, the reason that bottle fell down, why I knocked it down, because I went to get my fly swat. The reason I went to get my fly swat is because I noticed two tiny baby spiders sort of floating in midair. They weren't, they were on bits of web, which could mean that there's been a little bit of a hatching out of some spiders, which normally wouldn't be an issue, but here we do tend to get the false widows. You probably get them there as well. And I've had one bite of a false widow, and I've still got the scar on my elbow to prove it. About 1/4 of an inch, about 8 millimeters in diameter. to prove it. So no way am I going to leave them alone.
945_. I think I should not stay up way longer because yesterday I was up like 4.
Up like 4. What, you got up at 4 in the morning, or you went to bed?
945_. Do you do the AM and PM thing?
I do the AM and PM thing, yeah. But last night I got into bed at 0500 or perhaps a 0400, about 4 o'clock or 4:30 in the morning, because I was busy messing about with stuff that I'm doing with a recording that I'm working on. Purely fun. Guitars and stuff. And my son came over and he put drums down on for me.
Okay, I stayed up until 4.
Yeah, up till 4. Yeah, and I find that so easy to do. In fact, my whole day has shifted round. I find it very easy to go to bed at 3:30. Difficult to go to bed before 3 o'clock. And when I started off on this recording, one morning I went to bed at 5 o'clock in the morning, and another morning I went to bed at 8 o'clock. That's a little while ago, so it was like full daylight by the time I went to bed. It's good fun. And yesterday my son came over and we played. He put drums down for me on, because he's a drummer. He put drums down for me on the recording, and he and then later on in the day I was messing about with the recording. Consequently, didn't turn in till about 4.
945_. My mom would kill me if I stayed up that long, faced with tears of joy.
Well, you can only die once, mate. Okay, that's going to bug me now. I'm going to have to spray all that area with some gentle killer, because I'm not having those around. And so I've had one bite from a false widow, and that was about 2 or 3 weeks that affected me for, like, just the sight of the bite. Didn't feel it happen. I just got the blister, a blister about a centimetre in diameter, and ended up with a scar that looks a bit like old vaccination scar, about quarter of an inch, about 8 millimetres in diameter. So I'm not leaving them alone. I'm going to get rid of them. I don't care if it's a bit unfriendly to nature. They're not friendly to me if they bite me, are they? So, right, I think I'm good to go.
JJ_945_. Well, I'm happy that we don't have big or toxic spiders here in Germany.
Well, these aren't big. I mean, the biggest they get normally is about an inch across. That's including the whole of the legs and the body. So not that big, but they are able to get through the skin. So they can give you a bite that's not dangerous, unless you're like babies, maybe it could be. It's not dangerous, but they're just uncomfortable, and obviously they're a bit painful for a while. It formed a scab on my elbow that was a millimetre thick before it dropped off. So I'm not going to leave them laying around here. I'm going to eliminate whatever I can.
There's one left, I think.
I have no idea how much an inch is. Do you maybe know it in
Can you hear me?
centimetres?
Radio check.
Yep, stand by there, Chief. Just caught up for a second. Yeah, so an inch is about that much. About 2.5. About 2.5 centimetres. So it's about, yeah. So with their legs, when they're grown to adult, they can be about 2.5 centimetres across, which is not that much. But if they can bite you and cause a big blister, which then hangs on for 3 weeks while it all tries to heal up and is uncomfortable. I'm not having that. I'm going to eliminate them as far as possible. Apparently the false widow likes, yeah, the false widow apparently likes human habitats, so they like garages and maybe around the outside of the building. I've just found another one. Damn it. Hold on. See, if there's only ever one spider in the house, that's not so bad. But spiders have babies, and when they have babies, they have hundreds of them.
Hans get ZE Flammenwerfer.
Hans get the Flammenwerfer. Oh, that's. I guess that means Hans get the fly swat. Is that what that means? So that's really going to bug me now, because as I say, spiders don't have 1 or 2 babies, do they? They have big bunches of about 100. So I'm going to have to spray that area.
945_. No, it means Hans gets
A flamethrower. Yeah, that might be a bit over the top. A flamethrower might be a bit over the top around my computer, but I'm sure my computer could... well, it's around the monitors. It's as you look at me on the inset, it's in that direction. I've got one monitor and then another monitor above that, so I've got 3 monitors in total. And I'll just notice them like going across one of the lower of the 2 left-hand monitors. So that's 3 that I've seen, but that's only 3 of God knows how many. They are going to get sprayed. I don't care about preserving wildlife. I'm preserving my elbows from getting bitten. They can live outside if they want, not in here. Okay, in the meantime I'll take off.
945_. Oh god, I hate spider babies so much, they are so many.
Yeah, well, the babies are not a problem as such. It's just that babies grow up. They don't all survive, obviously, but when they grow up, they then have more babies. So you end up with an infestation if you're not, if you're not lucky, if they don't just die off naturally. So I'm not having that. I'm going to get rid of them as best I can. Okay, I'm going to take off, so I'll go sort of quiet for a moment. Let's reset track IR.
JJ_945_. That's the reason I called Hans.
Yeah, well, Hans can come here if he likes, but maybe not with a flamethrower. Okay, I'm good to go. Stick back over to full right island, throttle up, away we go. Break off first.
JJ_945_. That's a German meme, by the way.
I can believe that. I can well understand that. Okay, here we go. I thought it was behaving oddly. The thing I didn't do, I put my flaps up, but the thing I didn't do was set my nose down trim. It was still at one division of nose up to take off. So that was a bit dodgy, but it's alright.
I mean, if you want, I can give you a deodorant and a lighter, which was the same.
I've actually got I've got some cans of spray. They're nearly run out, but they will do the bit that I need done, I'm quite sure, and they're very effective. I'm going to have a go at the tanks on the bridge, except I haven't finished. Hold on, let's set my prop pitch. And close my canopy. And get my bearings.
I'm a pyromaniac, can't leave me alone with fire.
Fire is a fascinating thing, and let's face it, without fire we wouldn't be where we are.
Don't trust me.
Yeah, fire enabled us to get where we are now, so it's I think everyone loves the fire. It's a comforting, surviving thing, isn't it? It's warmth, it's comfort, it's survival. So we all love fire. Ideally not when it applies to setting fire to buildings, of course. Okay, a fast run in to hit those tank units. There aren't any. Oh, someone's already hit them. Laxor or Jeeve must already have hit them. They weren't shooting at me.
JJ_945_. What tanks or whatever is that even?
Yeah, there are about 4 tanks that sit on the bridge, and they, when you go for the other ground units, if you get too close to the bridge, they will start hitting you, and they're a little bit dangerous. But obviously Laxor or Jeeve must have already hit them, because they weren't shooting up at me, so they've been hit. But there are some other ones in the next field along. Well, there should be. Oh, I've got a freeze.
945_. Well, I saw an F-16, which is not too bad at CAS.
Okay, think I'm going to die. I've got a freeze, a proper, real wow, that was a hefty freeze. I was lucky to survive that. Check. I just got a hefty freeze. Anybody else?
Yeah.
JJ_945_. Dang, that was long.
Yeah, it was quite long. I was lucky to survive that, because it really was quite a freeze for I mean, probably seconds, obviously, but it's a long time if you're in the air and in danger of crashing. Did someone else hit the tanks on the bridge south of Mostock?
JJ underscore 945 underscore. Feels like G-Lock.
Well, I think I got the last one. Like G-Lock. Well, it was a complete lock. So although that sun is reflecting on the inside of the canopy, it's not like it was. It moves. It's not as opaque as it was.
945 underscore. It was an internet lock.
Well, it's probably to do with my server, because this computer is not really ideal, not really best. Sorry, I'm talking on the main radio chat. Oh no, sorry about that. I'll go back. I'll go back to my stream. Yeah, I think it was probably my computer is not best for running this stuff and flying at the same time. It's not like
945 underscore.
standalone.
Damn, that wing is bad.
I've had a lot worse. A lot worse. I'm going to have another attack. I don't think they will fire at me this time, because I think I've got... Oh, no, the other units, the infantry are firing at. Oh, it's a tank. Okay, well that's okay. I've got a tank. I didn't realise... I couldn't see that the tank was down there. But I've hit him.
JJ underscore 945 underscore. There is always worse, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, I mean it's quite well peppered, isn't it? Let's see if they fire at me again. All I can do is aim at where the traces are coming from. No, they didn't shoot at me, so they must all be done for. Oh, something just did. Probably infantry.
JJ underscore 945 underscore. It's peppered like a good steak from Gordon Ramsay.
Don't you make me feel hungry now. Because I'd have no qualms about eating a nice thick steak at, what have we got, 1:30 in the morning. I'd have no qualms about that, or even 3:30 in the morning, to be honest.
JJ underscore 945 underscore. Well, I do that all day long basically because I want to be a cook or chef, whatever the difference is.
They both make nice things that one can eat. So as far as I'm concerned, there's no difference. It's just a name. I think possibly chef maybe that title is a little more pretentious. Oh, stand by, I didn't catch what Lexor said. Hold on. Say again, please.
Right, I was going to say radio check on this channel, but you don't. Thank you.
Lovely, thank you. Perhaps I go and land and either get repaired or take an A10. I'm not sure which. Okay, gear down soon.
Alright, taking off whilst at west. Sorry, I keep pressing the wrong button.
_945_. I think it's American and British English, you know.
So did you say you're taking off? That Laxor, confirm you are taking off?
I can only hear you, I can't hear Lexor. I haven't heard him in a while.
Runway is clear.
Runway clear, roger, thank you. Coming in, finals from the west, Mos Dock.
I can't hear Lexor.
Oh, they shot my tyre. No, and that's the beauty of having realistic radio, isn't it? I suppose we can't always hear each other depending on various factors. On 124.
JJ_945_.
Flaps down.
Well, that one is flat.
Yes, it is. So I don't expect a perfect landing here, but at least I've been able to look.
Check 1212.
Yeah, copy. Think of slow. Sorry, I've got a flat tyre. They got shot. I do like that with this new engine sound, it gets that bit louder from reflected sound from the runway. That is quite nice.
Yeah.
Moving off to the north edge of the runway. By the way, Lexor, Jeeve was saying that he was unable to hear you, so I'm not sure where you both are with respect to each other.
Should be in the same area. Doesn't be that far away. And he could hear me. We were talking when I was in Bedlam and he wasn't.
Okay. Jeeve, are you copying Lexor at the moment?
Radio check 124.
Check, copy.
I wonder why it is that sometimes it's going through and sometimes it isn't.
Well, when we're in the same area of like same airfield airspace, you would think it should always be okay. So maybe I'll take an A10. Ooh, that's all looking a bit blurred, taking a while to draw itself. Okay, I'm not armed, so let's get armed.
JJ_945_. Well, now the stick fits to the one in game.
It does fit to the one in game. Yes, it does indeed. So now you've seen I've pulled both the throttles back onto their detents. They don't normally, that's pulled back normally, and then back on the detent is lift and pull back. So now the engines won't run until I lift those forward off the detents. Right, let's get started.
JJ_945_. I love the looks of the A10.
Yeah, and it's a fun aircraft to fly, I've got to confess. Even though it's a jet, and I don't normally do jets, I'm more into warbirds, but it is a good fun aircraft to fly. It's so damn powerful. Sorry, so damn powerful. Actually, there's a song, I can't even think of what it was. There's a female singer, and one in that she just says damn. She says it just like that. Can't think what it is. Okay, APU is up to 100. I'll start the port engine, and just see, I'll lift it off the detent, and port engine can start.
Well, planes like an F-14 or SR-71 are way more damn powerful.
Yeah. But this is way more powerful than a Spitfire in terms of armament. Okay, let's start the port engine. Turn the radios on as well. Hopefully it'll lock to 133. Unless I can change it to 124.
JJ_945_. Oh, that's what you mean. I thought you mean engine power.
Yeah, I was talking about the power of its armament as compared to that of a typical what I fly, Spitfire. I mean, the gun alone, geez, you don't want to be in front of that. And then 84 rockets in pods in one sortie. It's an awful lot of firepower. Adjust my seat.
JJ_945_. Well, then the SR-71 won't be as damn powerful.
Yeah, certainly not as powerful in armament, yeah. Right, port engine should be Yeah, port engine up to 60 psi, so you now can start the starboard engine.
JJ underscore 945 underscore. Yeah, there is a saying that goes, if you hear the BRRRTTTTT of an A10, it wasn't aiming for you.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Yeah.
Gee, your ping is like 132. I thought it was normally better than that.
Whose? Yours? Let's have a look. According to this, your ping is 74, Laxel. Jeeve is 99. They're not receiving me. I've got to change something. I'll put it back to 133, but I don't think that's the answer. And now I can't unmute myself on Discord to tell them that I'm not able to transmit. Discord is that's since the freeze, obviously.
JJ underscore 945 underscore. By the way, did you ever see an 30mm round next to a beer bottle?
No, but 30mm is going to be pretty big. I think I'm going to have to get the spider spray right now because I've seen just done about 5 of them. So I'll be back when I can.
JJ underscore 945 underscore. The 30mm is the same size or even bigger. JJ underscore 945 underscore. Hands. JJ underscore 945 underscore. Oh, you're breaking your neck. JJ underscore 945 underscore. In DCS.
Okay, right, well that's my little sortie against the arachnids. Let's see if they stop appearing. They're only babies, so it should they should be well hit by what I've just used.
JJ underscore 945 underscore. Told you Hans is the solution.
Yeah, although I'd like to keep my PC in working order. Okay, I found a few more roaming around, but I think they would have just keeled over after a short time. They all seem to be in one slight area, which I hope I've caught. I've still got other stuff. That spray just ran out, but I've got more.
Just get them out of the house rolling on the floor laughing.
Yeah. I mean, they're only, what I'm hitting, what I'm seeing are only tiny. They really are tiny, like less than a millimetre across. So they're literally just hatched out. But when they hatch out, obviously there's plenty of them. And I don't want any of them growing up, I'm afraid. Let's get rid of my bottle of wine. My wine bottle, not bottle of wine. Oh, that can go down there for a minute. Okay, perhaps I can get back to flying. Right, that's completely thrown me out of what I'm supposed to be doing to getting this thing going. Hold on. Oh, I was going to reload. Rearm. Okay, let's do that.
JJ underscore 945 underscore. I mean, Hans also can give you a Panzer division.
Yeah, Panzer Division, that'll do.
Request refueling. Request rearming. Copy. Refueling complete.
So now I've got to restart Discord because that obviously went down when I got the freeze. That's what happens sometimes. Got to restart Discord and then I might be able to contact the other two. It's not even closing when I hit the X button, so let's I've got to close it from Task Manager.
Rearming complete.
JJ_945_. Is the A10 not really loading, or why does it look so weird?
Weird? Does it look weird? In what way does it look weird? Does it look okay from the outside?
JJ_945_. Just press Alt and F4.
Why? What Alt F4 to do what?
JJ_945_. The wings look so smooth.
Is that looking okay now? Right, now I've got to restart. I've got so much to do. I've got to restart Discord now.
JJ_945_. Alt and F4 to close anything you have open right now. JJ_945_. I guess yeah.
I guess yeah means okay now. Not that I've done anything different. Check. I've lost comms on. I've had a lot of things doing just here, just for a minute or two. I've lost comms on the aircraft.
But it looks weird.
I'm not sure how it looks weird, JJ. Are you able to expand on that? Lexor, Chief, copy. On Discord.
I copy on Discord.
Okay, I've lost comms on the aircraft. I've tried 124 and that didn't work. Are you still on 124?
I was on 124. I wasn't hearing anything. I'm just in an A10, so when I get that started up, I'll see what I can hear.
Okay, I'll move to 133, but I'll put it back to 124.
I was hearing Bill, but I wasn't hearing you. I checked while we were information, and I only heard Bill.
JJ_945_.
Oh, right.
When we were flying,
of the
yeah.
sun it looks so UN rendered.
Yeah, three. Which set of targets was that? The BTRs to the northeast of Moscow.
Yeah, I did it twice.
Nice.
on those ones, and then when
When in doubt, have a beer.
right on the rocks there,
I suppose because I'm
on the
British, I should be having a cup of tea, but
other side of the big
no, a
yars.
beer.
Right.
On the rocky underground near the road. Let's see.
I haven't seen any
so.
baby arachnids anymore since, so we'll see how it goes.
Yeah.
Just by way of an update, I got caught on doing other things because I noticed like a baby spider, very baby spider on the web going across the monitor. And since then, it's been 10. So there's been a mass.
Oh right.
a mass hatching, I suppose. It's over on the left-hand side, beneath my two monitors. I've hit it with some spider killer that I got. If it's ordinary spiders, it's not so bad. Every possibility they are the false widows, so
Yeah.
I'm not going to leave them, definitely. I've hit it with the stuff, and since I've done that I haven't seen any more, but but we'll see. Yeah, my monitor and keyboard sit on a plinth that raises it up. The plinth is hollow, and I do remember a while back having something down there, and I thought I got rid of it, but obviously it's had babies since, and they don't have one or two, do they? So I've sprayed the area, and because they're only babies, it'll kill them off easily, I would think. So.
Yeah.
But there's no way I'm leaving them. I don't care if it's not green. I've suffered the one one false widow bite, and I ain't having no more.
5_. Hey, listen, that was some fun little 2 hours or something, but I have to go.
Okay, JJ, nice to have you there. Take care. Good luck with all your savings for getting your stick and throttle, etc. And yeah, pop in another time and catch you again whenever you can. Take care. TTFN.
Radio Jack.
I'm only receiving Jeeve on Discord.
No, I wasn't.
No, hang on up. Jeeve, could you give me another check on the radio?
Check 124.
Yeah, I'm getting. Take care. So I don't know why I can't transmit on 124 at the moment. I'm definitely set to 124. But
It's going red.
no, it's not. That's the thing. Oh, I know why. Well done. Check on the radio, on aircraft radio.
Roger.
Thank you. Yeah, I was using the wrong push to talk. I have to use a different push to talk on this aircraft. Lexor receiving on 124, or you're not there yet? I'm guessing Laxor not ready on 124 yet.
No.
Okay, no worries. I've managed to communicate okay using the correct push to talk button with Jeeve. Maybe all these baby arachnids is my cue to take my whole system down and clean it all up, because it's a very dusty area at the moment, and it does need a good old tidy up and a clean up. So maybe that's my cue, but it's a big job. I'll probably have to take the whole lot out and set it up on the table while I've in the dining room while I sort this end out. And ideally at the same time I'd order and get a quarter plate glass top to go on my desk, because the edge of the desk the edge of the desk is only fiberboard.
Oh, it's MFD or anything.
Yeah. So I've got this wear mark, which if I take it off and spin it through 180, that wear mark will be at the back. It's no problem. The back of the board should be all okay, but it'll be a complete renovation of the top of my desk, and a lot of shifting about of stuff.
SLSD11. Hello.
SLSD11. Hello. I certainly don't recognise that name, so I'm guessing this is your first time on my stream, is that right? And SLSD, I've had a whole load of things that have been diverting me from getting this aircraft started and running, so I've got to try and think where I am now and carry on, if you're still there.
Alright, Roger, check 124.
Check.
Roger.
Check.
Thank you.
I've lost aircraft. Damn it. Oh no, it's alright. Once again, still pushing the wrong button. Yeah, check, fine. Okay, sorry SLS, I got caught up. I've had a load of things distracting me just as recently, so I'm not really ready to go, but I'm nearly there. I have been flying the Spit tonight. I've done a few bits in that, and now I've moved on to the A10, because the A10 is a really fun aircraft. I haven't turned off my APUs. Okay, I'm nearly there. In fact, I think I am in a position now where I can roll. except for the fact that my wheel chocks are still in. Let's get rid of. I'm using voice attack for these things so that I don't have to keep hitting the keyboard. So voice attack, if you don't know it, voice attack is a free program. It sometimes gets a bit uncooperative, but when it's working, which is most of the time, it's really good.
79 requesting flyby.
But strong, darling.
Enjoy. Okay, I have to remember that to speak to the other aircraft from this aircraft, I have to use a different push to talk button. We're now using the aircraft radios, so you'll hear them differently from what you hear me. You'll hear them as if they're on a radio, whereas you're hearing me as if I'm speaking from my PC, which I am. Okay, I think I'm good to go. The chocks, I believe, have been removed. Chocks are gone. So now I'll put my nose wheel steering on, which is as an indicator at the top there. And I can pull away. At last. Probably forgotten stuff. Oh, well, I'll arm my rockets while I think of it. Or arm my armaments, rather. Oh, and I'll click this. When all the dots appear, I can then go to DSMS and arm my rockets. In the meantime, I can start moving. I wonder if the radio will work for me on this.
Mazda.
Come on.
Hog 1-1. Request startup.
Yeah.
Okay, so comms aren't working as far as ATC is concerned. What I do need to do is lock my throttles together. Which you'll have seen on the inset picture. So I can now throttle up and start moving. I don't think I've forgotten anything. It's been such a messy startup because I've been diverted by a number of things, but I can start rolling. Close my canopy. Adjust my seat height a bit. I've got 80 odd about 84 rockets, ground rockets. There's the ground rockets installed at the moment, plus 4 air-to-air, which I don't really need because we haven't got any air targets in here at the moment due to issues that have occurred since the recent update of DCS. Normally this server will be run by Laxor on his dedicated server machine. I'm running it. It's the same. It's a copy of his mission on my own computer at the moment, but it's a cut down version because of the issues that have occurred since the update of DCS recently. Put some flaps on. Oh, we're good to go. Throttle up. I'll just check. I've got lights. I think I'm good to go. I'll take a chance. I think I am. It's been such a broken up startup procedure. It really has. Here we go. Now rotate. Gear up. Flaps up. Armaments are ready. I'm not sure what there is for me to hit at the moment. I'm not sure if some of the stuff's been hit by Laxor and Jeeve. So let's see what there is. Oh, there's stuff in a field there. I'm notoriously bad with rockets, but I will give it a go. We don't have any real air targets at the moment until these issues get sorted out.
Pull up, pull up. Altitude, altitude.
Actually, that sight is all over the place. That's not right. They were not going where I intended them to go. Let's give it another pass and see what happens. Oh, they're firing way high. What's going on? I've calibrated it. I've adjusted my seat, but I don't think that's the answer. I'll give it another go. and then ask for assistance perhaps, because I really don't know what's going on with this.
SLSD 11. That circle thing is for gun of a 10.
But look, they're firing way high. What's going on?
Pull up, pull up. Altitude, altitude.
That's using the wrong sight. What is going on? I don't know what's happening there. Well, let me have a quick word. I'm using the A10. I'm hitting with rockets and they're going way high. I've got EGI. I've done all that, but the rockets are landing way high beyond the target. Any thoughts?
Not massively. You got your CDU and your EGI switched on.
CDU? Well, I've got EGI switched on. What about CDU, you're saying? Well, it's such a messy startup of this aircraft. I'm not terribly surprised, but so there must be something that's not set up. I haven't used a different sight to hit my targets.
Pull up, pull up. Altitude, altitude. Pull up, pull up.
Well, I'm baffled as to what's going on here. So SLS, yeah, the big sight should be for the rockets, and a small cross sight, just a tiny cross below the dotted circle, that's for the guns. I'll hit it with guns and see what happens there, see if I'm still firing really high or anything. But this is, I've not had this before. So let's give it some guns.
Pull up, pull up. Altitude, altitude.
So that sight is working okay. The small cross sight is working okay. I don't know why the rockets are firing so high. I'm having to use the wrong sight. I'm having to use the air-to-air sight, basically. Or I think that's the air-to-air.
Pull up, pull up. Altitude, altitude.
Didn't hit anything even then. But using the big sight is definitely not working. It's even marked up as rocket, look. What? It's probably to do with the... Oh, hang on. Nah. Give it another go. I'll probably need to respawn because something's gone horribly wrong in my startup procedure, I think. I had a load of things going on which distracted me, so I didn't start up properly. I'll go again using that small sight that's like 3 crosshairs on a circle with a dot in the middle. I'll try using that. I shouldn't have to use that, but I'll try it.
Pull up. Pull
Well,
up.
that's it.
Altitude. Altitude.
I'm coming in for my last landing.
Copy that. Jeez, that went fast.
Yeah, I was on quite late.
Yeah. I can hang on a little longer, Jeep, if you want to stick around for a minute.
Yeah.
Let's do a landing. Okay, I'm going to land, coming in from the west. Where's Laxor?
West also, north of the runway, just turning on finals.
Copy that. I'll leave you to do your thing. Can't actually see you. Maybe you're behind me.
All my mappings keep stopping working. My dispense flares currently isn't dispensing.
Oh. I got viz on you. I'm also going to land.
Stupidly fast.
I'm going to respawn anyway because I want to see about this. The sight is just not right. It's just like firing all the rockets high.
Altitude.
I'm gonna go around coming again because I messed up one up.
Copy that. I'm going to go in, I think. Geez, I'm down, but that's more like by luck than judgment. I landed when I wasn't really actually looking. I think I've got to spawn in again and do my startup procedure properly. So I had so many things going on with the little things running around and that I just lost all the thread of my startup procedure. Though I still can't see why that would affect or cause the effect that I had, where the big circle, the rockets, using that big circle reticle for the rockets, it was just firing everything way high. Okay. I'm going to spawn in again, try and get it right this time. Don't know what caused that.
Alright, I'm gonna drop out then. Thanks for hosting. Appreciate it. Hopefully, one of these weeks the Egodynamics will drop a patch and fix the the dedicated server, but until then we're a little bit stuck.
Yeah, okay. Well, anyway, thanks for being here as well. Yeah, it was, although it was short, it was still good fun. And if you're...
Yeah, hopefully I'll be able to get on earlier tomorrow.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's great. Alright, well take care. Catch you tomorrow night. TTFN.
Yeah, okay, man.
Night.
Have a nice
Stay
evening.
safe, Chief.
Yep,
Bye.
bye-bye.
One black wing, one white wing. Hey, what sort of colour scheme is that?
Oh. Disconnect. Crash. Disconnect.
Did I catch those words? Disconnect.
Yeah.
Ah.
Connecting timed out.
Oh.
Yeah, that's on.
Request rearming. Copy.
Okay, well. That's my cue. For a drink and a snack.
Okay. Alright, well, we'll be here tomorrow night. If you're here, I'll be running it.
Yeah.
Okay, mate. Okay, you take care.
Have a nice evening.
Yeah, bye-bye.
Yep. You.
Rearming complete.
Okay, so now I'm going to try to go through my startup process without all the diversions that I had earlier on, and see if it all works okay. So I'm here later than I normally would be. We normally finish at 2:30, but we started late, and because I now want to find out about this this issue I've been having with the reticle for the rockets, I want to do at least one more sortie just to check that out. Actually, I think I might also change the colour scheme. I usually choose it's a green colour scheme, but at least it's got the word England in it, so I tend to use that one. Right, I'm now diverting myself again. So where are we? We've got APUs at 100. I can now start my port engine. Unlock the throttles. Start the port engine. When it gets up to about 60 psi, I can start the starboard engine. Okay, starboard engine can start. Adjust my seat positioning. Once all of these are dotted again, I can then go to DCS and select the armaments that I want to use. But first, have a sip of my beer. APU's to off. Okay, well, I think I've remembered everything this time. I'm not seeing. Oh, hang on. I've just had a hatching out, it seems, of a little bunch of spiders, and so I've got loads of a number of baby spiders. I've given it a squirt of a spray, but I need to go over it again, obviously, because there's an area that I haven't got. I don't care about them normally, but here we do tend to get the false widows, and they can give you a bite, and I've had one, and it took 3 weeks for that bite to clear up. I think I have to spray the whole area now to get rid of those damn things, because the tiny ones not so bad, but when they grow up they have more babies. SLS, are you still there? Copy. I think my priorities are changing. I think I now need to consider closing down and get that spray out, and give a good old spray of this area, get rid of those little critters. Okay, I'll give it a few more seconds for a response. If there's no response, I'll assume no one's watching. I'm seeing a 1, but it's probably a bot. So if I don't get a response, I will then assume no one's watching and I will close the stream. Okay, I've given it some time, so I'm not hearing any responses. I'm assuming that the only thing that's watching me at the moment is a bot, so I'm going to close the stream. Thanks for being there in case you are a person, and I'll catch you again another time, maybe tomorrow night. TTFN.